I'll open the chocolate cake lab. Here it is. Let's see what we have so far. We have an assets folder. We have an images folder. We have a TXT document. And we have a PNG here of what your website will look like when it's finished. You can see it's just a little different from the website we did last week, but that's how it looks. So I'm going to close images, and I'm going to note that I would like the Flourless chocolate cake TXT document. It is an asset, so that's why it's in the assets folder. But when I name it HTML, I would like for it to be outside of the assets folder. So let me get that first and rename it. Remember, I can change this TXT document into an HTML document simply by renaming it. So I right-click on Flourless chocolate cake.txt. I choose rename. Also remember, the first page of every website should be called index.html. So now I know it's correctly named. And let's go back to, oh look, I have all these things open. Let's just go back to my hard drive where I have in my documents folder, there's the chocolate cake lab. And I just want you to see what it's looking like. This is still in the assets folder, so I'm going to take it out and put it in the chocolate cake folder. Now when I close assets, you can still see this. It's at the same level. Because I made that change there, it should also exist here. And there it is. So what I think I'll do is, I'll open this wide. I'm going to click this button up here that looks like a split screen. And instead of looking at my index 2 times, I am going, oh no, let me open that back up. I'm going to click on the chocolate cake finished one so I can look at this while I'm coding this. I think that will make it easiest. So here is my index, and over here is my finished chocolate cake. I just like it set up like that better. So let's just begin a little bit of the HTML skeleton. I'll put my cursor before the B and hit enter a few times and then go back up with my up arrow. And here I'm going to type my exclamation point because remember that shortcut I showed you last week? If you click on the first one, there's your whole HTML skeleton, right? That makes it easy. You don't have to do any of it, but you know that everything that's on your website that you want people to see needs to go between the body tags. So I'm going to take these and cut them, Command X or Control X, and put them at the bottom of the website. And I can see now that I need to save. See that blue dot? So I'll do a Command S. A few of you will prefer going here, File Save, but I'm a keyboard shortcut person, so I type Command S or Control S. And let's take a look at what it's looking like. Control click, open with Live Server. Wow, it's kind of a mess, right? It doesn't look anything at all like that. But we'll get there, won't we? So let's begin. Start by putting in our H1. And our first paragraph. And image 1. Now image 1 looks like that. So let's look at our images. That's what it is. Okay. So we're going to put here an image tag. That's just IMG, right? That's all it is. But now we need the attribute, which is src equals. I like how Visual Studio Code gives me a couple of quotation marks. They know I'm going to type right in between them next. So if you remember the image loading game, we're going to create our path here. We'll begin by typing the assets folder. and I can let Visual Studio Code finish it. And then we need to go in the Images folder, and then we need image 1. Let's save, and let's take a look at what it's looking like. Is that window still open? Not that one. Let's see, there it is. All right, we have our H1, our first paragraph, and our first image. It's a good start. I'll start the next video now where we'll build both of these paragraphs and this.